Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I understand why they did what they did with the loading screens, where you can do something in the middle of them.
Yeah.
It low-key gets so annoying.
You can turn them off.
I feel like...
Can you actually?
Yeah.
How? Show me.
Options.
Options?
Training.
Oh my god, it's right there!
And you turn off notifications.
Dude, yes please.
Yeah.
I think this was, like when I was playing this initially, I think I had this at like 75. I think that was like 75. And then turning speed was a little higher.
I feel like outside of graphics nowadays, the only other, like, things new consoles can show as a flex is the lack of loading screens now.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a common thing.
Which I'm gonna be honest is a bigger flex than graphics in my opinion.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's kind of already getting old for me. Like the new Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
At the demo, they made a huge point where they were showing like the character selection screen or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they each selected their characters, and then the characters like clashed heads with each other like initially, like a lot of fighting games
straight
do.
in the game.
And then they pulled away and they were in the fight.
That is really nice because it's a fighting game. You're gonna go to matches like how often? Like that's because I remember that was a point in Street Fighter 6 where like if both players mashed start, the match would you would rematch instantaneously. The match would just start again.
Ooh, like online too?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's really nice. Like that stuff is really good.
I guess it's not like a thing of like it's not impressive anymore. It's just I'm already getting spoiled because all the new games have it. So like trying to like flex it to me doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh shit. Ah, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Don't even. Okay. No, you're right though. I did. Oh my gosh! Look, there's music at the top, guys. This was
the song.
I don't know. Let's see.
Fist bump.
Oh my god! Why did they put the worst fucking one right there? It's so bad. That's like the one opening song that I've genuinely like hated.
Dude, how did Forces miss the soundtrack?
It's like the one thing you can never miss in a Sonic game.
And like this game nailed the soundtrack. Like this game nailed the soundtrack.
Yeah.
How'd they miss so bad?
I have to do that all over again. I'm silly.
What was one positive trait about Sonic Forces?
It was not buggy.
That's true.
That's
Sonic
good.
didn't control.
That's it.
I didn't feel like it was like. It was bad. I think it was bad, but like, I think it's more out of a lack of respect than it actually being like a poorly designed game.
That's valid, because I think realistically it's like aggressively mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way that Genshin Impact. No, I'm joking. Genshin Impact is better than Sonic Forces by a mile, but it's
and Breath of the Wild. That was a cute laugh.
Oh, dude, we missed our cue, bro.
Oh shit! Maybe it should be funny next time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
joking.
I was just being truthful.
You. Do I need one more for this, or can I get into it? Does it cost one?
It costs one.
Dude, I'm brain dead. I was like, I swear to God, I've been collecting these things. It's been a while. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry, y'all.
We'll accept your apology later.
Dude, wait, did I talk to you? Was I talking to you?
Do you mind if I do this?
I'm right here.
Yeah, go for it. Do the cyberspace. Enjoy it. But
actually, this one's fun.
This one is pretty sick. A lot of people were really mad about the reused level design in this game. And like, I get it to a degree.
This isn't the fastest path. Fuck. Oh well. It's fine.
Look at you, silly goofy goober. Also, mashing the boost button doesn't actually give you more speed, apparently.
Okay, dude.
Well, it's fine. Okay. I'm letting you know.
Backseat gamer alert.
No. I saw some people mashing.
You know, if you press the home button, it exits to the home menu.
Oh, dude.
I was watching.
You know, if you stand on the rail, you don't fall off the map.
Did you know that actually? But no, like I was watching someone speedrun 1-2 and they were like spamming the boost button over and over again, giving my eyes like a hernia or something. I don't know. It was horrible. I hated watching it. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's not a big deal for me, the fact that they're reusing a lot of past level design, because it's it's not the main focus of the game. Like, this is...
It is a big part of the game, but I also feel like a lot of the original levels are some of the best ones, and also, it's guaranteed good level design, so whatever. And it's remixed usually, so...
Yeah, there's that. For me, it is a big part of the game, but it's not a big enough part of the game that, like, it having...
Oh, red star rings? Where are they?
I don't know. I can do all the boring shit later.
I'm gonna see if I can run through just really quickly and get them. I'm curious.
If the muscle memory's there.
There you go for it. But, yeah, I mean, it's not a big enough part of the game that I think it's super, like, a big deal if it misses a little bit.
Yeah.
And beyond that, I do think that, like, playing through the levels with this new control style, which I know some people think is garbage, which I disagree with. It makes...
That's all that matters.
That's the meanest way of calling it unique I've ever heard. It's not bad, it's unique.
I already missed one.
But, yeah, it's not a big deal to me. I think it's fine. I think it's interesting enough to go through the... I feel like I can't say unique now.
She's special.
When's the last time you watched Men in Black?
God.
Is this like
with your mother?
You got me!
Dude, you got God.
You got me. Dude, I remember that time. I was sitting
with
there...
your mother?
Dude.
Dude, I hope...
Yes.
I think... When are
you gonna take a sip of that Dr. Pepper? There you go.
Let me drink it in peace.
No, I'm backseating you drink liquid.
Fuck you.
Dude, come on, 45 degrees.
My name is... and I live it.
My name.
For those of you who don't get the super funny joke, they fucking doxed our friend, and I have to cut it out now. Ah, so funny, so funny.
It started off with me saying the name of a teacher, which is not that big of a deal.
It started off by you talking about the teacher's mentally handicapped son as a joke.
It was not a joke.
It was a joke.
No.
You can't.
I think the problem is that you interpreted it as a joke when nothing was funny about it.
What?
I'm right.
No, you're not.
You're talking about...
Jesus Christ, dog.
I think we should cut this entire thing out.
There was a cutscene in there.
Oh my god, no.
We're not cutting shit out.
No one is paying attention.
We're not cutting shit out, Ellie. It's fine. We're just talking about Josh's mistakes, hoping he doesn't make them again.
What fucking mistakes?
You made a joke about a mentally ill child!
I didn't.
What do you mean, what mistakes? You fucking idiot.
Okay, I'm gonna, like dead ass, was that not a joke?
No. That's what I thought of.
I thought it was a joke.
It was kind of funny.
This is a little goofy.
It wasn't what I intended.
Holy shit.
God.
Well, I appreciate that, Josh. I appreciate that you didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
And that makes you a better person. Am I stupid? I have to circle this.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting you have to side loop things that, like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to side loop, but whatever. That's how you solve most of the quote-unquote puzzles in this game. And it's, like, fine. But I am
What do you complain about the game? You know how hard they worked on it?
Do you know how hard they worked on Tears of the Kingdom? You know how...
Dude, the depths make me so angry. Can we talk about that?
Can we talk about the depths for a second?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you notice that the depths are just the map inverted?
That's crazy.
Wait, actually?
And the walls and the depths
The
are the
map?
rivers on the map.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's just the map inverted.
I
So
actually
creative.
didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
It's not.
It actually made me like the depths even less when I learned them. I was like, I thought they put a lot of time and work into like creating this really nice, unique world.
Let's
Wouldn't
talk
that
about
be nice?
let's talk about the depths.
I don't mean to call the devs. I hate calling devs lazy. I think that's a really low argument.
I think they're just boring.
Yeah,
I think it's like the worst part of the game easily.
Again, which is unusual for Breath of the Wild style game, but it feels barren. Like that's the whole
which
appeal.
sucks too, because then it's like, damn. Well, at least I got the Sky Islands, but do I really got the Sky Islands?
No, because they cut it out. I felt like the argument. Why did they like remove a lot of the sky islands? Because it like clogged the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
For visuals. I feel like a sky full of fucking like floating islands would have been sick. I don't think anyone would have complained.
I agree. Because I feel like it should be relatively easy enough to take the Skyward Sword treatment and like add a skybox to make it look less ugly.
Yeah.
Because like just removing content because like, well, no, it looks ugly. It's like, okay, that was the most interesting part of this game. That's the reason most people were.
Exactly.
Sorry, I bought it.
That was their.
That was the pitch.
Exactly. That was the selling point. When you first saw the game, it was like, look at him flying through the fucking sky and like going to all these different sky areas.
Like I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, there's gonna be like a sky village and like a sky temple and like maybe like sky people, and they're gonna be like, hello, Link, welcome to.
You want to run through this one?
Yes, thank you.
Go for
Technically, there were sky people. They just came crashing down to the ground.
I killed it somehow. That's crazy.
Good job.
Thank you, dude. Can I talk about Raru for a second? That dude's ugly as shit.
That hunk.
Bro.
He's so ugly. He's mad ugly.
It is weird that like he's married to the Sonya lady.
I mean, I think the cross species stuff is whatever.
Yeah.
And that's been a thing in Zelda.
Really? Like a Goron be fucking a Gerudo and she? What?
I have to think about that one.
That was I thought you paused because you were mad at me. I'm so used to being yelled at. I was like, what did I do this time?
No, I was like, damn right.
I'm sorry, Ellie.
Yeah, he paused it immediately. I was like, uh-oh, I'm about to get scolded.
No, I was like, hold up.
Dude, did you encounter that one Gerudo that goes to all the cherry blossom trees that's just desperate as shit for a mate?
No. That's like a...
Oh, wait, I remember the last one.
That's like a weirdly large part of the side quests. There's a lot of loved ones in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Really?
Or at least they get talked about.
There's a lot of love. Dude, even Zelda and Link are fucked till the room sinks, so like...
Probably.
Yeah.
They're doing whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
I've seen some vile ass shit.
Dude, I've seen vile things from the Pura community.
Okay, bro,
Please don't bring up
It
Pura.
frustrates me so much.
Yeah.
Cause like, it's just, why?
The Legend of Zelda fan base in general frustrates me.
They're all
on occasion.
Swifties.
Yeah.
Really horny Swifties.
Yeah, it's like Taylor Swift if you gave them a porn addiction.
It's not even like a FNAF like fan base where you can just objectively be like, this is like really cringe. It's just frustrating. It evokes frustration.
I used to be able to consistently get like the air dash to like the
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Ugh, I can't do it anymore.
Man, you
You gotta
fell
get
off.
back on
Yeah,
it. You
I
gotta
did
get
fa-
back
I did
on the
fall
game,
off.
dog.
Dude, I gotta...
Back on the grind. The grind
Back on
set.
it. Clear all 4 missions! Woo! Congratulations.
Congratulations. Here's your
But yeah, I don't know. I think Zelda fans just need to, you know, get hit over the head sometimes.
I think that we just need to accept that... I don't know.
Not everyone deserves internet access.
That's actually a good point. No, you're right about that. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, let's talk about changing the age of the minimum age to use the internet
Yes.
to 13.
Yes. So based.
It kind of is 13 in most
I
cases
think-
because like you have Twitter accounts that are like supposed to.
You can still browse the internet though.
I think websites.
Okay, that's fair.
I think websites need to be doing more to verify the age of people, and like
There's only
accounts that
so
are-
much you can do though.
No, but like they haven't spent a lot of time trying to figure that out. They're like, "Yep, you get a are you like this age button and that's it." Like it's pretty low effort. You could have a system of like, you know, upload some form of identification or
Especially
whatever.
since like I feel like a lot of people now, I feel like I can probably say with certain that most of us were exposed to porn between
Younger than we should have.
Yes,
yeah.
probably younger than we should have.
Dude, most of us were exposed to like PewDiePie younger than we should have been.
That's
Like,
very true.
Vulgar content and humor and all that stuff because of the internet. Where it's like, I don't know. I feel like you can do a lot more, and it's just no one even cares to do. I mean, what, you remove the amount of 13-year-olds that can access, or 13 and below people that can access YouTube, and you lose like so much of your base.
Exactly.
You know? You lose millions.
And there
So
was like
why
an
do they
attempt
care?
to do that where it was like YouTube Kids, but that was for like really, really young children.
It's
And then they did that with
doesn't work.
monetization.
Like, I remember...
Which just screws over people who make content for their own audience that they've curated, so...
Yeah. Well, and I remember, like, back in the day when I was trying to access, like, the PewDiePie content and stuff, and I'd get hit with that, like, YouTube shit of, like, bah! You're not old enough to view this. It was so easy to bypass. Like, ridiculously easy.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot they can realistically do about that.
Yeah,
You know?
But
I think it's a bigger onus on parents, but parents want to put parents just want to put the onus on the company, and it's like, no, you
Like, people who are like...
you squirt the kid out, you fucking raise it. No,
You squirt the kid out. That kid was produced from your fluids. That's on you.
Oh. There's some shirt, this is on topic, I swear, it's about making children. But there was like a
Great
shirt
topic.
that was like, I'm like something, it was like a Thanksgiving shirt. I'm trying to think of a way to word this without making it sound weird, but the shirt's just kind of inherently weird.
Yeah.
And it was like, the mom was wearing a shirt that was like, I'm a turkey or something, and then the dad was wearing a shirt that was like, I'm the stuffing. Do you get it? Do you get it?
I'm the wall plug, and
dude,
I'm the electrical plug.
when she blank on my blank,
When she
Sex.
No, it's low.
Hole in long thing that goes in hole.
oh my god. Okay, I think
Shit, I forgot about
my I just like horny is like, it feels like a perpetual state and like a culture that exists on the
No, that's real.
What is so topic to get into? I love it. Don't get me wrong.
No,
But I love
because
that
you were
way.
talking, you were kind of talking about that, and I feel like that's just like a thing, and like, it's just like
It's so easy to take advantage of the state of horny as well.
yeah,
It's like sex sells is such an accurate statement because like you can be, oh god, I'm gonna get too personal. You could be like scrolling on TikTok or whatever, and now like, and then just out of nowhere, like completely unprompted, definitely not because like there's like a consistent thing of like what I'm viewing, but like out of nowhere this like really attractive like cosplay woman will pop up, and it'll work because it's just horny.
I just
you know,
get cosplay because like if you follow a fandom, you're just gonna get, and like a lot of it's cool, but then
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
that's
it's
like too personal because you log on to TikTok
Oh.
immediately. Whatever, I don't care. I was trying to, because I was using Instagram Reels and I was trying to kind of switch over to, if you want to keep playing it, go for it. I was trying to switch over to TikTok because I was like, okay, well, I'm using effectively TikTok and the algorithm is worse and people are telling me that I'm a loser, so like I might as well switch over.
I think Instagram Reels is better than TikTok, but
I agree, but it is what it is.
as an
And
advent TikTok addict, I think Instagram Reels are better.
I think you get more curated content.
It's more filtered for sure.
Yeah, 'cause
with all the bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, you do get stuff less frequently, and you get like content that existed on TikTok a week ago or whatever. But you also get everything that's funny instead of everything that's not, because that doesn't make it off the platform of TikTok. But yeah, like I was logging on, I was trying to curate my timeline, and I got so tired of it because like every single video was like a girl with her tits out. And like it's just real. Like that's just immediately what TikTok's algorithm pushes.
okay, no,
That
that's
shit-
that's the same thing for me. And I looked it up, people are like, do you have a porn addiction? It's like, bro, I just made this account. Like, hop off my ass.
It definitely pops up for people randomly, but like that's the thing,
I
is
don't know
it
whether
works
that's
so well for certain people where like it'll actually work. But like you'll get the big titty woman that'll pop up on your feed, and now they're like it'll work on them, and now they'll be more invested in that type of content, and they'll be popping up more and more.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason it's so effective. Like, there's a reason people still do it.
And then like fucking like mobile phone ads, like
Oh my
more
God,
recently they're like, I got it, I'll just make it horny, and I will get
I
more
feel like,
downloads
to
on
be
my
fair,
app.
I feel like that's always been a thing. Like, I'm even like long ago, there was always that like PC MMO with the half-naked woman on there.
Sex sells, man. It could be completely unrelated and have no sexual content in it whatsoever.
Don't look up naked yoga on YouTube.
Kama Sutra. But no, like, if it's completely unrelated to sexual things, if you advertise it sexually, you'll probably have more success.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no probably about it, you will.
Yeah.
Just factually.
Again, that's what I'm saying. It's so easy to take advantage of horny. Being in the state of horny, or just like forcing someone into that state.
In general.
Because again, you could be doing something completely separate. You could not even be like horny in the moment. And then it'll pop up and you're like, well, damn, they got me. You know?
In general, I think just like that, like the middle school demographic of like 13-year-old boys is just like, they're so like preyed upon on the internet. It's like with all like the like alpha male stuff and like sex sells.
It's the most impressionable group of people. It's for advertisers and like new content creators and everything. It is the most,
and it's dangerous.
Yeah, they're the easiest target.
Those content creators that are like the 13-year-olds watch them and shit are like hand in hand with like OnlyFans creators and shit as well. Like an Aiden Ross.
Dude,
like
Aiden Ross is the worst example of it because he's streaming on Kick. That's like the one place that'll take him now. Yeah. And that's such a horrible platform.
No, it's
for children.
Like Ellie's so right. It's literally just like preying on that demographic, and and all of the advertisers or anything related to Aiden Ross, like what? It's gambling or like fucking OnlyFans content creators and all that stuff. That's the majority of the types of like things he interacts with. You know. Like, he'll do his own thing. He's his own content creator. Yeah. But, like, when he's doing collaborations, it's usually with, like, gambling or, like, a woman who has an OnlyFans that's literally advertising.
Wait, no, you could...
Oh, there you go. What was that?
Yeah, no, it's...
It's gross, man.
It's really a real gross issue.
Did you see the video of him recently where he was talking to his manager that was, like... talking to him like a depressed parent.
Yeah,
because he was like
nobody wants to do stuff with
yeah, it's like nobody wants to touch you with a 10-foot pole. And he's like, but why though? He's like, dude, you had Nazis on your stream. And he's like, okay, but like I don't anymore, so you know. And then it was so funny because he sounded so confused when he was like, yeah, you're like, am I a brand threat? Am I a threat to their brand?
Yes.
It's like, yes, yes, you are. You're a massive threat to their brand.
Was it Aiden that watched porn on his stream?
Yes, it was.
Of his sister, too.
Of his sister?
His sister didn't. So someone, okay, to be fair, it was kind of fucked up how it started. Someone just like, because it was like, oh, you can play whatever video. So someone played like his sister's OnlyFans. He sat there and watched it for 23 seconds exactly, which I think is enough time to process what's going on and close it. And then he was like, oh, that's so fucked up. And I was like, Jesus, that's really bad. And then like the reply under it was him being like, yeah, I've seen my sister's OnlyFans stuff.
Bro.
And then like, and the girl is with like, what? And he's like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, moving on. And it's like, I don't know if you can just...
Self-reporting.
Yeah. Dude's weird.
He's really weird.
Oh, really?
Dude's a little weird.
He's close to our age, I think.
That's in his 20s.
Yeah, that's like...
That's... he's at a time in his life where he's making constant mistakes. And, like...
He's just also pretty unlikable on who he is. Like, he
collaborates
agree, with, like, fucking... what is his name? Andrew Tate and all that shit. Because to a certain extent, he agrees with what he says. So, like... Inherently, he just has opinions that makes him unlikable, or like views about things, you know.
No, I agree.
And the sad part, it's a little bit of a rant, but like the deal with people that get into that whole like Andrew Tate, you know, red pill kind of thing, is because they get into a mindset in the first place where you kind of just blindly follow whoever it is, you know, whoever your person is that's in that sphere. It's like like blind acceptance of like whatever they say, whatever they do.
Do you know what I think it is?
That.
Like, you know the Bape Supreme culture, the hype beast culture? It's that. Because there's a group of people that like want to follow whatever's cool in the moment.
Oh yeah.
And they tie that so directly to like who they are as a person.
Dude, you know there's kids in middle school that are getting like bullied because they don't watch Aiden Ross.
Because it's also like, oh, this stuff will get you a girlfriend. And a lot of it is rooted in like pseudoscience or like, oh, that's a concept that exists. But like then it's just twisted in like a terrible, like horribly misogynistic
It's predatory
way.
as well. Because
Yeah,
it's like,
absolutely.
It's struggles that a lot of people go through. It's like, oh, you're depressed and like feel not great about your body and all that shit. Well, we can get you like $1 million high paying job and also like tons of women and all that shit. And
Which isn't gonna fix the issue.
No, and it's also usually not even fucking true. Like, it doesn't work. It's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the affected. There's a reason people are really scared of them as creators, and it's because they can have an effect on people.
Oh yeah.
And it's been seen, like it's been shown, especially with. Do you guys see that one video of the guy who was like, he was standing up in front of his classroom and he was like,
I am the alpha, you are the beta.
Yeah, the kid who I
No.
believe was autistic or like he clearly got like influenced by it, and that also looked like a substitute teacher.
yeah,
Dude was like, oh my god, so many new options.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't remember that shit. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, they made it so much more convenient. No, it's like a lot of people just get so will like just get influenced by them. Like, ugh, it's
See, they get into
evil.
it nowadays. They get into that sphere. Because I was just talking about like the red pill Andrew Tate sphere in general.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
people are getting into it, especially younger people are getting into it now. Initially, from the it's because it's what's cool type thing, like pressure to and wanting to do what they think is cool. But what gets people hooked on that, and when I'm talking about like the really bad red pill people, is they'll choose a person or people in that like sphere, and they're just that's their guy. Whatever opinion that person has is their opinion. Like blindly follows it, just vomit it back up without putting any of their own thought into it.
A massive issue
Massive issue with this generation.
is like the parasocial aspect of social media.
Yeah.
And I think that can be seen with people who like Taylor Swift, especially.
No.
No way!
Not the Swifties.
What do you mean?
don't target Swifties, dude.
Controversial.
And then there's like,
Controversy.
you know, the people who like subscribe to that Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross type shit, you know, where it's just like a parasocial relationship where they associate themselves so deeply with the concept of what these people are that they can't exist in a way in opposition to them, you know? Where like they have to agree with everything that they say, that type of thing. And, you know, it's unhealthy.
It's like when we listened to that one podcast with the guy that had Andrew Tate on because we were like, yeah, whatever. Let's try it when we were in the car.
Yeah.
And it was literally just sucking his dick.
Oh yeah.
It was like
That's how
the
everyone
most
interacts with
brainless
Andrew Tate. Even like Aiden Ross and like
Yeah, no.
that Sneeko motherfucker and
Oh,
shit.
especially Aiden Ross.
Anyone that interacts with Aiden or with Andrew Tate,
It's
he's
on the top
literally
of
like
the.
Oh, duh.
he's the equivalent of the popular guy at school, but in like they're adults in like modern life, but they're just like doing everything they can to get Andrew Tate to approve of them. You know,
Yeah.
it's fucking cringe.
It's weird. It's really, really weird. And I don't know. You can kind of like see. I think the Andrew Tate situation is so interesting because you can see him switching to try to find a new audience because he lost all of his previous audience. You know.
Yeah.
So you see.
God,
like,
Because they're
God,
growing up and
what
becoming
happened to him?
mature. They became
Yeah.
capable of thinking for themselves.
Dude, why is he losing his audience? Did he like traffic somebody?
Dude, no way.
Crazy.
It's
Not Andrew.
like you see him becoming an anime, like attempted anime guy.
What?
Have you not seen that?
It's actually hilarious.
It's really funny because he talks so much shit about anime to like pander to this audience that he had created for himself, and then he also is now trying to like weasel his way into like a lot of the anime community by posting pictures of him with anime girls photoshopped in and being like, "Good morning." And
What the fuck?
dude, you didn't know about this?
What a desperate attempt to get an audience.
He's
back.
trying to get his
desperate.
play.
And
It's
he's
sad.
so valid for it because it's fucking working. I've seen people being like, dude, he's so based. And it's like,
It's like Elon Musk, bro.
you're so
Yeah.
crazy for that, dog. Like, we just saw him like 2 milliseconds ago shit talking you as a person fundamentally. And now he's posting like him with, I don't know, Bochy the Rock or whatever. And people are like, no, he's so real. Like, grow up, dog.
Yeah.
Grow up. Grow and change as a person. Thank you.
It's just that, like, and I mean, that's something that, like, because, like, I think it's something that I mentioned before, but, like, on a personal, like, because it targets, like, these impressionable kids, so, like,
Yeah.
I can get it, but, like, when it's, like, a lot of, like, older people, too, it's, like, how do you just blindly listen to something like that?
Because they,
How do you
even
justify
despite their age, they're still immature.
Yeah, no, yeah, like
what
it's
it is.
it's a level of immaturity that's like that, like tying into like brand loyalty for me is like, how can you blindly listen to somebody who cares not a soul about you? And it's like, well, because I guess they're ignorant, because ignorance and like they're
Yeah.
not mature enough, but like
Also, like, forming your own line of thought and, like, doing research is kind of hard sometimes. So it's easier to just be like, whatever my opinion is, it's whatever that
and a lot of
person's
people just don't
opinion
want to admit that, like, oh, I just didn't put in research.
is. Oh,
So,
no.
like,
Oh, no. Well,
yeah, which is why you guys should definitely like listen to us.
blindly listen.
We absolutely put in research for everything.
Every point we've made, you need to agree with it, or else we will find you. And we will dox you on these videos.
Yeah.
We're not
Absolutely.
afraid to.
Clearly, we are not afraid to.
You know that
Post your full, not only will we find your full address, we will post it, and we will encourage people to go harm you physically.
Correct. Factually correct.
We will do that.
Don't
Anyways,
me.
Andrew.
But what if, though?
I think the new like wave of Andrew, like I know people are like really scared of like this generation of kids that are getting raised and all that stuff, but part of it doesn't really scare me because what it kind of reminds me of is like our Leafy, you know, where like Leafy is here and Filthy Frank and all that stuff was funny to us at that age range.
I think the issue with that is that was like a dark humor type thing.
But, like-
that wasn't a mindset or like a
Yeah,
way of
no,
life.
but
That was
what-
him just like
There's like
clowning
very out
people.
there things about Andrew Tate as well, keep in mind, but also like the N-word was funny to like all those people that were following those groups and stuff, which is like really out there and harmful. But like
And we are
what
starting to, like,
happened
grapple
is
with that.
yeah, and what happened is we aged and got more life experience in any form, and then it wasn't funny anymore. So I have hope at least that the kids that are exposed to all this like
There-
Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross
I
stuff.
see what you're trying to say, but I also think the big difference is, again, it's an issue of what people thought was funny. Whereas Andrew Tate,
And
Aiden
cool.
Ross,
I think people definitely thought like Filthy Frank and Leafy is here.
I
and
don't
Idox
think
and all that
I would
stuff.
say anybody thought Filthy Frank was cool.
yeah.
I think he
Really?
was he was just funny. By the way, they died. Point and
That's
laugh, point and laugh. I think it was more than just like they
Smiling,
were
though.
funny, and I want to like be the. I think it can be dangerous when it's like I want to be the funny guy, and like you end up like not really maturing
I'm
and
trying
like
to think if we had an equivalent to like an Aiden Ross and growing up. Like what was the like popular kids thing they were
I don't think there was a popular kids thing on YouTube specifically at that time.
no.
it was like Call of Duty. That's what the popular kids
Kind
thing
of.
was.
Yeah.
Like if you were watching, I guess that makes sense.
I guess
even
we
then, that
didn't
was,
grow
like-
up with the equivalent of like a Nelk or like
No,
an Aiden
no, we
Ross,
didn't,
where it's like-
because-
that's what
that market was not tapped into at that time.
it's
Yeah.
it's targeting the people that are like the cool kids, but only because they are so insecure that they want to just completely follow all the cool trends.
Yeah,
You know,
the big thing for me, the difference between then and now is the difference between a content creator and like an influencer.
oh, what
you know?
about Rice Cum?
Rice Gum? Not really, because I don't think a lot of
I think he
people.
was the closest thing we had to like our generation.
Yeah, the
Aiden
closest
Ross, though.
thing, but
Yeah.
it's different.
I also
Enough.
he was also like clowned on by guys who were much bigger than him and had much more influence.
Oh, he
Yeah.
got bullied
So, like-
to the point of losing his career. Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. There's still a part of me that has hope that maybe kids will just mature and then, you know, Andrew Tate's opinion isn't as important to them.
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But also, I do think this is kind of unprecedented because we have, again, difference between content creator, influencer. Like being on social media now is like the cool thing.
Yeah, that was not the case when
I,
we were young.
at this
No,
point,
it
it's
was
the,
not.
It's the normal thing. It's like how do you not get socially ostracized when you like go to a new environment?
Yeah.
True, because you go to middle school and they're all referencing like fucking Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross, and if you're not in on that, then you're on the outside because you don't understand all those references.
I wouldn't say particularly like, oh, that's how it is. I think you can still have your own like circle that's devoid of that, but like
Yeah.
you still.
Oh, sure, but I'm thinking
No.
like the popular group sphere versus being in that or outside of that, you know?
I don't know. I mean, like because I have a little brother in middle school, so just like knowing like what I don't think it's like as gripping as it
Yeah.
is, right? As like it might be, but again, it's like. Jesus, girl, okay. I paid attention to the scene for 1 second. I was like, Jesus.
I have absolutely zero clue what's going on in the game.
That's completely valid. We've
Yeah.
been talking already. To give you, like, caught you up on and stuff, there's this girl, and she's being
Bad girl.
antagonistic. Yeah, she's bad.
She's fatherless
She looks kind
behavior.
of bad.
Actual father.
She's just fatherless
She's got
behavior.
some bad daddy issues.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
They're like, will they, won't they, and like that's it.
That's the story. Just
Yeah.
daddy issues, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's, like, coming in and dicking with Sonic, and he's trying to save his friends. That's the
Yeah.
big thing. Because they were, like, the Chaos Emeralds are on these islands, so they went to explore it, and then they got caught up in the cyberspace storm, or whatever.
Cyberpunk. But
yeah,
Sonic.
sure?
No.
I don't know what cyberpunk is.
Cyberpunk is futuristic aesthetic or style.
Well, I knew that part. I don't know
Oh.
what, like, the concept of cyberpunk is for like, gaming.
It's you're Night City. You
Yeah.
want to be a legend, and Night City is just like an ultra capitalist.
See, my roommate is so obsessed with Cyberpunk. I should be able to explain it well, but I just can't.
It's, I mean, it's really cool.
It is. It's like
A Night City is like this ultra capitalist. Like this is like
the best way I can explain it is it's like futuristic technologies, all that kind of stuff. Like it's futuristic sci-fi stuff, but still along the theme of like current shitty society dynamics of like.
Oh, do you mean cyberpunk like as a theme or the game?
The game.
Oh.
Yeah, no. So like,
Oopsies.
yeah, it's
I mean, it's the
really
same
cool.
thing.
Yeah, it is essentially the same thing because it's
Cyberpunk-
it's like an extreme like comment. It's like I think it's a very easy just commentary on like what
Yeah.
is
Well,
like the end goal for like a lot of.
it's its own like I wouldn't say genre, but like topic, I guess, or like games.
Theme.
Yeah, theme, exactly. It's its own theme now, where like things are cyberpunk, where it's futuristic, it's new technology, everything's cool, but it still has the same shitty problems we have now with like society and capitalism and all that stuff.
They're more extreme.
You're
in
looking at
that.
like a cool future city, but like there's still poverty and everything going wrong.
Yeah, like with like edge runners, you have like, oh, you were forced to turn to a life of crime because you literally didn't have health insurance, so like his mom died.
I mean, obviously outside of Cyberpunk Edge.
That's the
I
first
think.
episode. That's not.
Oopsies.
No, I've watched it. Not all of it, but like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like Cyberpunk Edge Runners is the best example of Cyberpunk, but I think if you've ever seen Blade Runner 2079, that's also very, very Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only seen the original, which I liked.
I've
Still
only played
Cyberpunk.
Sonic.
Fucking nerd. You don't know what Aiden Ross said on his most recent stream.
What did you even literally watch Aiden Ross do tweet where he said women deserve less?
You know that
Dude, I
kid
did.
saying that statement is wearing like an oversized Supreme shirt as well.
Dude.
And some like really expensive
All right,
tennis shoes.
I don't know if you guys will like know much about this. Not to flex, but I've unfortunately been on like a weird side of TikTok and YouTube, like sneaker TikTok and like fashion YouTube and stuff.
Uh-oh.
And I hate streetwear right now. It's so annoying. Cause like you'll walk outside and you'll see some guy and you'll be like, oh, he spent $100 on a hoodie that's just brown and has like a Stussy logo on it or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like, you should just kill yourself now.
I watched a whole podcast thing about it. Streetwear is.
What is
people are
it? They're
crazy.
like how much does your outfit cost thing, like, go up to people and ask them that?
Yeah. My favorite ones of those are like the ones where they bought all their stuff from like a thrift store. Because that's like sick.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
Dude, thrifting is my favorite way to get new clothes.
Thrifting's awesome because it's, you know, recycling, reuse, recycling. And there's a lot of people that don't like the idea of, you know, people who can afford new clothes going to do it.
I feel like people who like their fashion is like, it's almost like almost a subgenre of fashion is like all my clothes have been thrifted. And, you know, I feel like that is the most cool form of fashion I've seen recently. And also you're saving the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's sick. Yeah. It's so much better than like fast fashion type stuff because otherwise people are just going to be going and doing like fast fashion stuff.
I love Shein. They're so cool. I love how they sell me bad things.
That were made in 20 seconds by underpaid factory workers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Work those kids. Make the age match the wage.
Oh,
damn!
$4? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Fast fashion in general is bad, but like the main thing that I've been seeing, especially like around the college I live in, I see people who buy like essential hoodies.
Really? You see a lot of streetwear?
Dude, yeah. Okay, good. Well, there's like streetwear, and then there's like mommy and daddy bought me streetwear, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my college is really not that way. My college is either like you're part of a frat, so you're wearing like something related with like fishing, like Salt Life and stuff, in like Bass Pro Shop, or you're not and you're wearing like a full thrifted outfit, like very like bespoke stuff.
That's really cool. I wish it was more like that, but a lot of the frat culture here, there's that element of, or a lot of the frat culture where I go is
a little bit of elitism mixed in.
Yeah, because like, I mean, mommy and daddy's money got you into that school or whatever, so then you use $100 of it to, for some reason, spend, like, buy a hoodie, you know, like, it just has essentials on it, dog. I'm sure it's comfy.
Probably not, honestly.
Probably not that comfy. Not comfy enough to warrant the...
Just because you're buying something that's expensive doesn't mean it's more comfortable for you. If sports cars show anything.
Was it grass?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. It's been a hot minute. And also, I'm not paying attention.
No, that's so bad.
Because, like, this game, it is really easy to turn your brain off when you play this game.
Which is great.
Oh, it's awesome.
I've been turning my brain off watching this game. It's enjoyable.
It's fun. Like, you move around fast, and you explore the open world. It's cool. No. Nice.
See, that's where I don't understand how that works, is, like, when I think of open world exploring stuff, I feel like it's kind of slow movement. So it's crazy for overlap to exist there between you're moving really fast, but also you're taking your time to explore.
They were super like, this is like an open zone game. And at first I was like, okay, this is like Nintendo being like, Breath of the Wild is an open air game. It's like some crap. It's more like Mario Odyssey, where you have a large hub world with collectibles, and then you have smaller closed off levels.
Gotcha. Yeah. And you move fast to get those collectibles.
Yes.
And you roll around.
Cool. It is
you roll around. You become Ball.
At the speed of sound.
Like Samus.
Yes.
Dude,
sure.
Metroid crawled, actually.
Why can't Metroid crawl? Why can't Metroid crawl? Why can't...
I one time just convinced my friend, and I was like, no, her name is Metroid.
So rude.
That's wild.
And then, like, I sat there for like a minute, and I was like, how did she believe that?
One time?
I was like, no, her name is Samus. Why did... No.
Well, there's Zelda, and then there's Zelda.
One time, I convinced my college friend group that the phrase cooking a bag of rocks was like a well-known like Southern phrase that like a lot of people like said.
How did you get away with that shit?
Oh, I got away with it because I was like, bro, half my family's Southern, bro. They say it all the time. They're like, this motherfucker's stupid. They'll probably be cooking a bag of rocks in a few minutes. You know, that kind of stuff. And I just like gaslit the shit out of them. And it was hilarious. Gaslighting is comedy at its finest.
Oh, it's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But then sometimes it's like, it's the stupidest thing and they had no chance, so it's like, I just feel like an ass. Like I didn't accomplish anything here.
No, but sometimes it's really funny.
No, sometimes it's really funny.
That sense of personal pride you'll get when you can point and laugh and be like, oh my god, they just believed that was real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
But then it's like...
That's what life is all about.
If you're about to preach sympathy to me, I don't want to hear it.